So I'm off to the city where it actually kind of all started. And you could make the argument that it could be Las Vegas. You could make the argument it could be Punta Cana. You can make the argument it could be Cancun. But this is actually the city I first started vlogging when I started taking the channel seriously. Oh man, 2020. So I thought it'd be nostalgic to go back to the city where I first started trying to make legit videos. And I have an incredible hotel, one of the most famous hotels in the world. It's not a hotel that you would think of initially. You probably think of a few other ones. I won't tell you them because I'll give away the name of the city. But once I get there, you're going to be like, yeah, that place is world famous and awesome. So just an incoherent morning at an airport, which is pretty typical. Again, haven't slept much over the last couple of days, trying to get everything in order. Got some prizes. Got some giveaways, some really, really nice stuff. And I'm really looking forward to the live stream tonight. So it all starts right here, Minneapolis, St. Paul. I'm flying out of G21. The door is literally about to close, so I should not even be making this video. I should be sprinting, but got to make the video for you. Got to let you know what's up. Got to say thanks to all of you, whether you've been subscribed since day one or just recently. Every click, every watch, every second, every time you interact or just say thanks, it means a lot. So this trip is for you. We're going to have a blast tonight. I'm going to hustle to my gate, and then I'll see you when I see you. So I think I need to get on my flight. It is, I think, about to stop boarding. Got upgraded to first class today, but it's 1D, which is basically the worst first class you can get. I'd rather be in coach, but these are first world problems. I'm being grinchy today. So again, this entire thing is for you. And I just want to say thank you so much. So I'm going to get on the flight. And then when I land, you'll have a better idea of where I'm going. Super groggy. Slept the entire way, all 4 hours. I missed out on endless Bloody Marys and food. So I need to get some food immediately. There's a little shop right around the corner here. It's one of my favorite places in this entire airport. Once I get there, you might pick up on where I am. Once I get outside, you definitely will. But anyway, gonna get some food. I was thinking about turning up a little bit, but there will be plenty of time to do that. Let's get a little bit of sustenance, maybe a coffee, and then we're gonna roll to the hotel. You wouldn't believe it, but the Simply Books is probably my favorite spot in the entire airport. If you haven't guessed by the waters and also by kind of like the motif, yes, I am in Miami. This is right across from the Delta Sky Club, which I'll probably bring you to on my way back. It's like 3 or 4 stories up. It's extremely elevated. The stairs are no joke. I take stairs all the time. Those are no joke. But it's like 4 stories up. It's actually a pretty cool sky club, so hopefully we'll do that on my last leg. But the key is to not get lured by this bookstore that is right there next to the Sky Club. It looks more aesthetically appealing, but this bookstore is awesome. Great staff. They're so cool. Great selection of waters, foods. Did you see that Danish pastry? It is amazing. So I always make it a point to stop in there, usually when I'm getting to the airport, not when I'm leaving, but special video. Had to drop a little bit of some secret knowledge for you. Make sure you stop in there if you ever get a chance. All right, down to luggage and then off to the hotel. I definitely made YouTube videos before I got to Miami, but this was the first city where I really started taking it seriously. Basically where I went full time with 300 subs. Most people wait until the YouTube hustle equals their regular hustle before they transition. For me, I just went for it at 300 subs. But this is really the first city and the first trip where I scoped out the hotels. I looked for the popular ones. I chose hotels that I thought would be a hit. The Mandarin, I remember just being really special. The Kimpton was. There were a few others as well that I'd have to think about, but that Mandarin stay was really, really cool. I definitely have to get back there. If I ever do like a final leg of all my favorites, that Mandarin will be one. But yeah, Miami was the first city where I thought I would try to hit it big. The videos really didn't take off. I don't know if it was because I wasn't that good or because it just isn't that popular of a destination compared to like Las Vegas or Punta Cana or whatever. But it was my first official trip where I said, I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to put effort into the videos. I'm going to plan them out. I'm going to insert B-roll, really focus on my commentary. And yeah, they did terribly, but this is where it started. So it's no secret that I love travel. In fact, I married it pretty much over everything and everybody in life. But I'm not one of those blue sky travel people where everything is awesome. There are some things that I cannot stand. And one of those is the entire airport experience. From start to finish, it is dreadful. It's atrocious. I loathe and curse it the entire time. But one thing I do like about the Miami airport, besides that awesome coffee shop bookstore, is the Uber setup. Basically, baggage claim is just the entire downstairs. And there's a door outside every baggage claim spot. You just walk out that door, you look at the number, and then you walk across the street, and the entire strip, literally the entire strip, is an Uber pickup. It's not just some small, little, mini isolated place where people are stacked on top of each other. This entire area is Uber. So you just get your bags, you walk out the door. I'm at door 25. I walk across the street. I tell my driver I'm at door 25, and it's simple. It's probably my favorite Uber airport experience of all time. It's not even close. Lately, I have been getting Uber Blacks, Uber Premier Professional. It's overpriced. It's not worth it, but I like having a professional driver because if you think about it, your life is literally in their hands. And I want someone who is credentialed or has a great record, someone who takes their job with the utmost seriousness. I'm not saying there aren't any great Uber drivers that do comfort or whatever else, but I want the absolute best because, again, my life depends on it. So I'm gonna walk across the street and then we are gonna go to the hotel. Right, here we are, the world famous Versace Mansion. It's not called the Versace Mansion anymore though. It's like Casa de Villa something. I'll get the name right eventually. I think at one time it was only like a restaurant, but now it's a hotel and the rooms are palatial. The style is out of this world. I've never seen anything like it. It's incredible. And I promised I would do something incredible for the 100K. I wanted to go somewhere warm, but also didn't want to stamp up the passport again. And this just seemed like the right thing to do. I was in South Beach a couple of weeks ago, fell in love with it again, and I could definitely be doing more content here. So everything comes full circle at the Versace Mansion, AKA the Casa de whatever. I'm gonna get inside. I have no idea what to expect except extravagance and amazing fun. So this is the atrium. We'll be spending time here later. I just got a reservation for dinner at 6. I'll show up early at 5:30 to hopefully get the best spot. Apparently right by the waterfall is the place to be. I got a 24K margarita, literally with like gold flakes in it. The bar looks super cool, classy, traditional, also swanky, awesome cocktail list. We'll be heading back there for sure. So this is literally a casa and a villa. I think for the longest time, this was only a restaurant, right? But you recently turned it into a hotel? Or was it always a...
2 years ago, it used to be a private residence. They used to rent out the restaurant space.
Right. When did it become a hotel?
I'll say about 10 years ago.
Okay.
2011.
So it's been a hotel this entire time. But most pics you see on social media, Instagram, it's always the atrium and the restaurant. And I'm going to show you the entire experience. I think I'm on the 4th floor. And I believe I am in the Empire Room. Gorgeous stained glass. I mean, this literally is a villa. And as you can see, I was just down there. This is a super special property. Super, super special. My amigo just opened up the double doors for me. You can see I was just down there. This atrium lets in a lot of light, an open air atrium. I'm really excited to explore this. Now, I believe from doing a little research online that this foyer is shared, right? The foyer is shared.
It's shared. So you have Gianni's room, which is down to the right, and then your room, which is before this lover's room.
This is the Versace suite.
Yeah, you're staying in the lover's room.
And I got the lover's room. Wow, this is super cool. All right, let's walk in here. Wow, first impressions. Italian. Classy. Just one of a kind. So I'm going to take care of my amigo here for helping me out, helping me carry those bags up all those floors, and also making a phenomenal drink recommendation. I will catch you on the flip side. I would like to make a standalone video on this property, so I don't want to give you too much. This is just the precursor. As Lil Wayne would say, this is just the prefix to the live stream tonight. And this is all for you, and it's my pleasure to fly all the way down here and to stay in such a special place, to show it to you, and to just celebrate the amazing community that we have built together. There's no coolest without you. There's no you without coolest, at least in terms of travel. And whatever impact I have, whether it's a very, very small amount or a big one on your travel perspective, I am honored. So that's enough of that profound BS. It's time to get show ready, game ready. I have to do a room tour, get ready for dinner, and then get ready for the live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this journey to Miami and the Versace Mansion. Hard to believe this is where I started 4 years ago with 300 subscribers. I remember I would get like 1 sub a day. And then when I started getting 4 or 5, I'm like, wow, this is really happening. But I didn't get monetized until, man, 2.5 years after I started my channel. And I knew I was making good content. I knew it wasn't excellent or, great, but it was good content just based off of my competitors. But the algorithm just didn't pick it up. But I knew that if I kept at it, eventually it would. And they say the worst thing that could ever happen in stock trading is getting your first one right, because it builds false confidence. And I think it was really good for me to have a lot of failure and no traction for the first couple of years, because I didn't get a false sense of confidence. I really learned the craft, what makes a good video, and I really learned to respect the process and mostly respect you, the viewer. I never take you for granted, ever. That's why every video I put out is of the utmost of my quality, because I never, ever, ever want to disappoint you. I think that's how a lot of YouTube channels fail. They get lazy, they rest on their laurels, they get a big head. And, sometimes it might take me a week or 2 or 3 to put out a video, but that's because I'm putting a ton of work into it. I want to maintain the excellent standard of quality that hopefully you have come to enjoy, or that at least I seek to achieve. So anyway, I'm signing off. 100K. I can't believe it. Life is just so crazy. I would have never expected to be making this video. I would have never expected to be here at this point in my life. I would have never expected to be in Southern California in my 30s. Life is just unexpected. In life, all right, on the roller coaster of life, you can choose your seat, but that's really the only input you have. That ride is taken off and taken you in any direction at any speed that it wants to. And